Once symbols of the American dream, these cities are now struggling to survive, crumbling under the weight of high taxes, soaring poverty, and a homelessness crisis that's no longer just a statistic, but a haunting sight on every street corner. From coast to coast, some of the most iconic cities in the United States are facing a quiet but brutal collapse. What went wrong? How did we get here? In this video, we'll explore the 7 U.S. cities collapsing the fastest due to the triple threat of high taxation, rising poverty, and growing homelessness. We'll look at the numbers and beyond the numbers to understand the human toll. And by the end, one thing will become clear. These are not isolated problems. This is a nationwide reckoning. Let's begin our journey. Number 1. Los Angeles. Los Angeles, once the shining capital of Hollywood dreams, now grapples with a brutal reality. California's state income tax tops 13.3%, the highest in the nation. Property taxes, business fees, and vehicle levies drain residents and entrepreneurs alike. Despite a $1 trillion zero-cents economy, 1 in 5 Angelenos live below the poverty line. That's over 750,000 people struggling with basic needs. LA hosts the largest homeless population in the U.S. Over 75,000 individuals, many living in tents sprawled across sidewalks and underpasses. LA County has lost nearly 200,000 residents since 2020, with middle-class families and small business owners fleeing the cost of survival. Number 2. San Francisco. San Francisco, the heart of Silicon Valley, is cracking beneath its own wealth. Combined city, state, and federal taxes make it one of the most expensive places to live or operate a business. Sales tax sits at 8.625%, and housing costs are astronomical. Income inequality is extreme. The city's median income is $125,000 0 cents, yet 13% of residents live below the poverty line, unable to afford even basic housing. Over 8,000 people are officially homeless, but advocates say the number is much higher. Drug use and mental illness are rampant in public spaces. Over 75,000 people left since the pandemic. Tech jobs went remote, but those left behind are facing urban decay. Number 3. Portland. Once celebrated for its quirky charm, Portland has become a city on the edge. Oregon has no sales tax but high income taxes, up to 9.9%, and local business fees create a burdensome climate for small entrepreneurs. Nearly 14% of Portland residents live in poverty. Once affordable neighborhoods have turned into battlegrounds between developers and displaced locals. Portland has more than 6,000 homeless people. Entire blocks are occupied by tents, with fires, theft, and drug use now commonplace. For the first time in decades, Portland saw negative population growth in 2022 and 2023. Number 4. Las Vegas. Vegas is glitzy on the Strip, but venture a few miles out, the story changes fast. While Nevada has no state income tax, rising property and sales taxes, especially in Clark County, are squeezing working families. Las Vegas has a poverty rate of nearly 15%, disproportionately affecting single mothers, immigrants, and casino workers. Over 6,500 people are homeless in Vegas, many just blocks from luxury resorts. Extreme desert temperatures make conditions deadly. Growth has slowed drastically. Many newcomers are leaving just as quickly due to crime, poor health care, and unaffordable housing. Number 5. Tampa. Tampa is booming in development, but it's a tale of two cities. Florida has no state income tax, but local taxes and exploding property insurance premiums make homeownership nearly impossible for the working class. 16% of Tampa's population lives below the poverty line. Rent prices have jumped over 25% since 2021. Tampa has over 1,600 people experiencing homelessness, many hidden in wooded areas or living in cars, away from the tourist eye. Tampa's metro is still growing, but the divide is growing sharper between rich and poor, creating a silent but dangerous social rift. Number 6. Boston. Boston, home to elite universities and biotech, is becoming unaffordable for everyday Americans. Massachusetts has a flat income tax of 5%, but property taxes and living costs in Boston are among the highest in the country. 18% of Bostonians live in poverty, despite being surrounded by wealth and innovation. Over 6,000 people are homeless, with shelters overwhelmed and winter conditions making survival difficult. Many young professionals and families are moving to nearby suburbs or out of state. Boston's growth is now driven by foreign students and high-sinkers earners. Number 7. Dallas. Dallas, once a beacon of opportunity, is now strained under rapid, uneven growth. No income tax but extremely high property taxes, around 2.13%, burden homeowners, especially retirees and low-income families. Dallas County's poverty rate is around 17%. Affordable housing is vanishing, with over 50% of renters cost burden. Nearly 5,000 homeless individuals, with encampments rising under highways and in public parks. While Texas overall is growing, Dallas's urban core is losing working-class residents to surrounding exurbs due to affordability and crime. These cities represent a deeper crisis in America, not just in policy but in priorities. It's not just about taxes or poverty or homelessness, it's about the people trapped between all three, forgotten in the pursuit of growth. The American dream was supposed to be for everyone, but for millions living in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, and beyond, it's slipping further out of reach every day. So what can we do? We need systemic change, not band-aid solutions. Cities must rethink their approach to housing, taxation, and support services before it's too late. Because the real cost of collapse isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in broken communities, lost hope, and futures denied. If this video opened your eyes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to see the truth. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on what's really happening across America. Together, let's discover what's next and make sure no one is left behind.